Hey Ivan, what are you doing there?
Wait a second. Ha ha ha. I have 1000 days on Duolingo.
Oh my God, sprichst du Deutsch?
Nein. Moin moin. Over 1000 days of that green owl and its friends haunting my notifications. Today I want to share 5 brutally honest thoughts about Duolingo. These aren't your typical Duolingo tips. This is my experience after 3 years of using Duolingo almost every day. Let's go. A bit of a context. I started using Duolingo on 15th of June 2022, almost 3 years ago, even before I actually moved to Germany. I started from zero. I had no idea about German grammar, and I knew probably 5 words in German. And during these 3 years, I constantly hear complaints about Duolingo and how bad it is. And for me, it doesn't sound fair. Yes, Duolingo has its flaws, but there are several things that it does better than any other app. And if you understand some key things and if you know how to use the app, it's really helpful. Number 1, use your native language in the app. Okay, first controversial opinion, and this one is especially for my fellow non-native English speakers. Use your actual native language as an app language in Duolingo. Unfortunately, this is possible only when you select new course. You cannot switch language for course you're already going through. So whenever you want to start new course, you select here add new course, and here you see this drop down, I speak and some language. And I strongly recommend you to check first your native language if you are not native English speaker. For example, I speak Russian, so I go here Russian. And of course, I see that there are significantly less courses available for my language. So for example, if I want to learn other language than these 9 languages that are presented on the page, of course, I will need to go to English as app language. But if I want to learn, for example, French, then I will do it with Russian as my first language. When you are trying to learn target language through English, your brains need to do this crazy translation dance. Target language, English, your native language. That's an extra step you don't need. But when you use your native language, it becomes target language, your native language. Direct connection, no middleman. You are not cheating by using your native language. You are being smart. The connections between your target language and your mother tongue are powerful. Use them. Number 2, set proper expectations. This is probably the most important thing I will say in this video. Duolingo is not a complete language learning solution. Let me repeat that. Duolingo alone will not make you fluent. What Duolingo actually is, it is a vocabulary drilling machine. It is a tool for developing what I call the feeling of the language. You know, getting used to where words usually go, what sounds right and what doesn't. But grammar rules, cultural context, actual conversation skills, you need to supplement with other sources. I use Duolingo as my daily vitamin. It keeps my language skills from atrophying. But the real meals? That's YouTube videos in my target language, conversational practice, grammar guides, and of course, books. If you go into Duolingo expecting to emerge speaking after even 100 exercises, you will be disappointed. If you go in expecting fun, gamified way of drilling vocabulary and maintaining daily contact with your target language, you will love it. Number 3, don't quit. Look, I want to be honest with you. Around the day 237, I wanted to quit. Around the day 582, I really wanted to quit. The lessons felt repetitive. They all felt annoying. I wasn't seeing the progress I wanted. But here is what I've learned. The magic of Duolingo isn't in any individual lesson. It's in showing up every single day, even if it's just one lesson. Even if you half asleep at 11:58 p.m. in a bed, try to not lose your streak. Because here is a secret. A tiny step forward is still a step forward. Those 5 minutes a day end up in around 30 hours a year. That's 30 hours you wouldn't spend with your target language otherwise. My advice: set your daily goal to something achievable. For me, it's just one lesson. Some days I do more, some days I do just bare minimum. But I try to never do zero. And after 1000 days, the compound effect is real. Number 4. Embrace the stupid sentences. My horse is an architect. The penguins read newspaper. If you've used Duolingo, you know what I mean. These ridiculous, nonsensical sentences that make you question everything. But here is the plot twist. They actually work better than real practical phrases. You know why? Because they are memorable. They are weird. They stick in your brain. In my video about using AI images for learning grammatical genders, I already explained that making learning materials memorable is the key. I still remember Die Biene trinkt mein Getränk from one of the exercises 3 years ago. But those useful phrases for ordering in a restaurant, gone. Completely forgotten. Plus, let's be honest, when was the last time you've actually used one of these textbook phrases? I would really like to order a glass of water, please. Nobody talks like that. But when you learn through these weird sentences, you actually learn grammatical structure, verb conjugation, and vocabulary in a way it actually sticks. So next time you have a sentence about duck wearing pants, don't roll your eyes. That ridiculous sentence might be the one that will help you finally understand the past tense. Number 5, stories are gold. If you are doing stories just once, you are missing out the best part of Duolingo. The stories are where Duolingo actually shines. They are a bit silly, they are funny, but the most important, they give you the language in a real context. Not just random sentences, but actual conversations and actual situations, even if they are about a grandmother being secretly a spy or whatever. Here is my pro tip. Don't just do each story once. I go back and redo stories all the time. The second time through, I'm trying to predict what's coming. The third time, I shadow the audio. I try to speak along with characters. The fourth time, I might even try to retell the story from my memory. These stories have done more for my listening comprehension and natural speech patterns than hundreds of regular lessons. They are where you start to get a feel how native speakers actually talk, the rhythm, the common phrases, the way how they pronounce and structure sentences. Seriously, start doing stories and then do them again. So, there you have it. My 5 biggest insights after 1000 days with Duolingo. It's not perfect, it's not gonna make you fluent on its own, but as a tool in your language learning toolbox, it's pretty incredible. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you later.